We'll see you in the parks real soon. Ho ho, the crew will sing. Yo ho, let the laughter ring. Yo ho ho, the joy's in tune. We'll see you in the parks real soon. We'll see you in the parks real soon.
Welcome in, everyone, and happy Wednesday. Thank you all for joining us on another Amusement Park Pirates live stream, where today there has been some interesting and very exciting news that I would like to mention for the shareholders meeting that happened earlier this morning. And I have our very special guest, Disney with Matthew, here to talk things as well. So before we begin, why don't Disney with Matthew starts off with who he is and where can people find him?
All right, guys. Hello, everyone. My name is Disney with Matthew here, and I am from originally from Miami, but recently moved to Orlando. And my channel's name is Disney with Matthew, and you can subscribe to my channel on YouTube, and it's free to do. And hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll put some more content into my channel real soon.
Very nice. And you can find me here on Amusement Park Pirates. You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Twitter, YouTube. All the links are provided in the socials tab under my description. So, and we'll be going live not just tonight, but also tomorrow and Friday. So it's going to be a triple stream this week. So hope you guys are ready for that. So let's welcome in some new friends. We have Disney Crafts crew member Monique. She says, "Here I am." Welcome in. Vacation Adventures says, "Hello from West Virginia." Welcome in. We also have Disney with Matthew. CJL is here. Welcome in. As well as Kobe Wiggle. Hey, good to see you.
Hey, Kobe, how you doing? Welcome
Hope you're
in.
doing well, Kobe. So if you guys don't know, Kobe is one of the mods from Jared, which is a member of the Disney Streamer Network. Jared Journeys, and a phenomenal streamer, by the way. So, all right, let's get into it. The first things that pretty much, if you guys are not following the loop, that today, starting today, Josh D'Amaro is our brand new CEO of the. So Josh D'Amaro is officially the CEO of the Walt Disney Company starting today, and Robert Iger, or also known as Bob Iger, he has moved away from the company, but not like, I guess you should say he's still part of the company. And so, so starting today is CEO Josh D'Amaro. He is officially CEO. So, and I just wanted to give a big congratulations to him and Robert Iger on their new roles. And I know Dana Walden, that we also have a new president of the Disney parks, which is Disneyland's president, Thomas. I think it's a Thomas. I forgot the last name, but there's also a new Disneyland president as well, too. So, but anyways, moving forward to some news, we have two brand new two brand new release dates for two of the most biggest movies. And here they are. Oops, there we go. So Lilo and Stitch 2, as well as The Incredibles 3, will be both coming out in 2028. So uh, earlier last year, the Lilo and Stitch live action came out, and it sold more than you can think online. The box offices, and basically, they just announced today during the shareholders meeting that Lilo and Stitch 2 was coming out on May 26th of 2028. And lastly but not least, before we head things over to Matthew to talk about our thoughts, is Incredibles 3 announced at Disney 20 D23 last year. Um, Today, it's been announced that he will be it will be coming out in June of 2028. So Matthew, give us your thoughts on these two movies.
I honestly think that Lilo and Stitch, the second one, I think it looks it's gonna be like okay movie for the box office, but like obviously they're gonna bring back the original characters like Angel. She was part of the second Lilo and Stitch movie, and also some new characters that we've never seen before. So I honestly think that Lilo and Stitch will be like okay, but I think it's gonna flop. But I think Incredibles 3 will be the best movie in 2020, in my opinion, because the first two were really good, and honestly, Pixar will be doing better than the second one, and looking forward to see what it's like to add a new character in Incredibles 2. I mean 3, sorry, and Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, and my thoughts on Lilo and Stitch 2 before we go into Incredibles 3. Um, I have seen the first Lilo and Stitch, both not just the animation version, but there's the live action as well. Um, I honestly could say that, I mean, it was good in my part for the Lilo and Stitch live action. I mean, of course, it could. I'm sorry
It's okay.
that it doesn't really live up to the animation technically,
Mhm.
and I get it that um, you know they're doing more live actions and all that so forth. But other than that, I guess I could see more potential in this second one. So
I agree.
Matthew, what is your thoughts on Incredibles 3 and
Um, Honestly, The Incredibles 3, it looks okay to me, but I think the graphics looks amazing with the CGI, computer animation technology, and I'm hoping Pixar doesn't and Disney and Pixar don't use AI in Incredibles 3. So that's I'm hoping not for AI to use in the movie like for the graphics and stuff, but I honestly think the acting will be okay, and I think The Incredibles 3 will be just as fine as compared to all the other two movies of Incredibles.
absolutely? And my thoughts before we dive deep into the chat uh, as well, because at any time during the discussion, you guys in the chat are more than welcome to stop us at any time as well. So, for my thoughts on Incredibles 3, I have seen the first two, and I'm curious, kind of like what you were saying, Matthew, about the AI thing. Um, that's what I'm also wondering as well. I mean, that pretty much also sums up my thoughts, um, Matthew. Um,
Yep.
but let's get into the chat here. We have Cece Loves Disney. Welcome in. She says, Hi, I agree on that, Matthew.
Yeah.
Kobe
Hi,
says, I
CC.
prefer. You were saying, Matthew? Sorry.
No, I was saying hi to CC.
Oh, okay. So Kobe Wiggle says, I prefer animation. Me too. Monique says, I think I might be shocked to see Incredibles 3 as well as as well. Hopefully it'll impress me for sure. That's exactly how we both are feeling as well. Um, and just to add on that, Josh did mention that before he was CEO that AI would be coming to, not just these movies, but also the parks as well. So interesting to see. And I believe we also had a discussion previous podcasts ago uh, dealing with talking about that as well. So Kobe Wiggle says, "I hope Incredibles is good." Absolutely, that is what my thoughts are too. So all right, so the next thing that um, the next announcement that um, moving towards the cruise line now, Disney recently announced that there will be a brand new cruise ship, and we now know the name of the ship. Um, and Disney announced today that this is credit to Scott Gustin, that it will be called Disney Believe. And this will be the ninth Disney Cruise Line fleet, uh, ninth Disney Cruise Line ship in the Disney Cruise Line fleet. This is a Wish inspired ship, so it's inspired by the Disney Wish. Um, and also, Disney also released a spot covering it
with a wish.
So we're gonna watch it for the very first time. So here we go.
It begins with a wish. That wish becomes something you simultaneously have to let go of and hold on to. It turns into hope and wonder, and at times can feel like a far-off dream, maybe even a fantasy. But when your wish comes true, it's magic. Taking you on an adventure you treasure forever. Then you realize the thing you wished for was your destiny all along, and all you ever had to do was it begins with a wish.
All right. So what is our thoughts on Disney's newest cruise ship?
I honestly think it looks fantastic for the cruise, but I don't like, I'm not a cruise person, but it looks fantastic to me for the Disney Cruise Line. And the Disney Dream Cruise Line looks a phenomenal job with, the all the storylines and all the theming around the cruise. But I think Disney did a really think of a incredible job doing what they did in the best of for Disney Believe for the cruise line. So I'm definitely excited, looking forward for 2027.
Absolutely. And my thoughts is that I have been on the Disney Wish. This was pre-channel, um, and I honestly could say that the level of storytelling that they can do, where we've seen in the spot in this video that there's been some characters featured like Jack Skellington, Moana, Frozen, Tangled. Um, you never know what they could possibly come up with. I mean, I'm also sure that even more details will be coming. Um, eventually closer to D23, which all of this is leading up to that big event in Anaheim later this year. So I'm really looking forward to this brand new ship. Like the video said in Matthew, it will be coming in 2027. So we do have little over a year to, see what they can come up with. So um, let's see. Um, Let me get back to the chat here. So Disney Cast Crew member Monique says, yes, this was the excitement I said and like this name so much. I heard about Disney's Believe. I saw the trailer. I am so thrilled. But when I win the lotto, my mom and I might go on these ships. Well, yeah, absolutely. Kobe Wiggle says, I can't wait to see how this will go. Absolutely. Same here. Let's see. Monique says she's happy. Cece says, as a person who never experienced a Disney cruise, I want to try this ship. It's a blast. I mean, Cece, as the first time that I went, it was insane. I mean, they have so much to do, and especially for all ages, kids or adults. Uh, this is actually a really great way to spend your vacation is booking a Disney cruise. Um, let's see. Kobe Wiggle says it would be my first time going on a cruise ship if I do go. Very nice, Kobe. Alrighty. So, let's see. So, I think there's probably more. Let me look. So, let's see. Where is... Oh. I think that's mostly about it for the shareholders meeting. It really didn't go into more detail, I should say, or not really finding anything. But I did find this intriguing as well. And this is supposedly the projected movies coming out in the next 5 years. So we've already gotten, so as we can see here, we have, the recently announced text, which is coming out this November, Coco 2 in 2029. We got Moana, Toy Story 5, Gato, but we also have the live action Tangled, Incredibles 3. We have Guardians of Tomorrow, the second Cruella movie. We have Princess Diaries, Sister Act 3, the live action version of Hercules. There's going to be a Wind in the Willows as well, so kind of a throwback from like Mr. Toad, I think, Headless Horseman. We have another Mary Poppins movie coming out and something called Spark as well. So, Matthew, what are your thoughts on these future upcoming movies that may or may not that have been announced and have rumored to be announced?
Okay, so I honestly think these movies look amazing for some of the animation, but when it comes to live action, like instead of anime, like I think it's gonna be bad and it's gonna flop really bad. And like I'm not trying to go negative, but I think honestly Hercules and Toy Story 5, the animation, I feel like it's gonna I feel like Toy Story 5 is gonna flop really bad. And how does he think Princess Diary? It looks okay if I've heard, and I'm not a huge Princess of Diary fan, so I honestly don't have no words for that. But honestly, Coco 2 looks pretty cool, and it looks pretty well with the animation. And some of the new movies I never heard. It looks gonna be good. So like, especially Hopper that just came out a couple weeks ago, and
Hmm.
I've heard it's really good. Definitely want to go see it this week.
Absolutely, and I think we've also gotten a new teaser for Toy Story 5 that just recently dropped this past this morning. So here is um, a new scene uh, coming to Toy Story 5.
And let her know how things are run around here.
Try to stay calm, Jesse.
Buzz, you know me. I'm the definition of calm.
That's not gonna work.
Hi!
What the?
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Sleep mode, you know? No? Forget it. Was just gonna hop on the charger. Battery could use a little refresh.
I want to talk to you, device.
Please, call me Lily.
Now look here. Me and the toys have been working all summer to try and get Bonnie to make friends with the Jordan twins across the street.
Yeah.
But then you had to ruin
Got
it with
it.
all your stupid... You're not even listening to me.
Oh, no, I was listening. I'm always listening. See? Now look here. Me and the toys have been working all summer to try to get Bonnie to make friends with the Jordan twins. Now in Spanish.
Con los gemelos Jordan, al otro lado de la calle, pero luego tuviste que
Now
arruinar.
as a rap.
Me and the toys been working all summer trying to get Bonnie make friends.
dance, honey.
Oh, this concerns me ethically.
Woody! Jesse, hello?
All right, so what do we think?
I think honestly the leapfrog pad, from Leapfrog, I honestly think it's really funny, like, putting in Spanish and then doing some like rapping music and in the trailer. That was really funny. And honestly, I've heard that Jesse will be the main opener for Toy Story 5. So I definitely want to see how this looks for Toy Story 5. But honestly, I honestly think I've heard it's the last movie, but I think Disney's gonna continue more with Toy Story 5. I mean, Toy Story franchise and things like that. So I honestly have no opinion what they're gonna make more for in the future.
Absolutely, and my thoughts, I think we've already gotten a glimpse at that scene before, but it's nice to have the entire scene, um, being played this when it released this morning. So I agree with you, Matthew, that it was funny with the iPad and all that so forth. But just wanted to give a comment with Monique. She says, when I heard about these live action movies, maybe they're gonna be some clues I have to look at for Easter eggs when we'll need to spot. So that's the big hidden secrets that will be shown in the movies. Exactly, Monique. Um, Um, all right, so I think that mostly wraps things up here. I think we should have time for maybe some Q&A possibly. So if you guys have any questions, um, oh, uh, if you have any questions, feel free to type in the chat. I know it's a very short stream, so um, let's see. Thank you, Kobe. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. By the way, guys, once again, we will be going live tomorrow and Friday. So I'll be live tomorrow night at Disneyland for some World of Color. We're going to be doing some rides, attractions. I will be going up. I will be hitting up some ride requests. So if you guys have any ride requests later in the stream tomorrow, feel free to, hit those up. And then Friday, I'll be back live again here with some trivia as well. So hope you guys join us both tomorrow evening and Friday night as well. So let's see. So Monique says for the first question of the evening, we have, so if others imagine themselves they were in the live action, what would you feel or your thoughts be? We'll start with Matthew.
I think for these live actions, I think it's when I feel these live actions, it's gonna be really bad, and I don't want to watch it because I don't like the when Disney does these remakes of from the animation to live action movies. So I honestly like Hercules, and I honestly think Mary Poppins, and trying to think. Oh, and Moana. So I honestly think that it's gonna be really bad, and I don't want to watch it. So that's my opinion right there.
Absolutely. And then my thoughts on this, I would say that, let's see. I would say honestly the same thing as Matthew. The fact that to be in a live action, you would have to be good at acting, like very, and also, as we've learned from, like Snow White last year, um, you know, I didn't really care to watch it because of, not to mention any names, but, from the backlash and, the movie Snow White to me, I prefer to the 1937 version instead of what last year's version is, because not just the backlash of hey, these guys, like, I don't know, like, they're not really into their characters, if you know what I mean. So like, for example, Gal Gadot and Rachel Zegler, I love those actors, but they're just not into those characters at all.
No.
So that's all I can say. And we got Jalen. Welcome in. Good to see you, Jalen. Welcome into the stream. We are just about to wrap up here, so if you guys have any other questions before we wrap things up, feel free to ask.
I do have one question. So,
Go
like,
ahead, Matthew.
I honestly think, the Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger spin at Magic Kingdom, it looks great, and I love the targets technology that they added into the ride, and I honestly think the new blasters are going to be amazing because those side effects of like the one in Shanghai Disneyland, like the same technology that they brought into, and the same animatronics from the previous before, so it will be amazing to test it out and stuff. So, and next week will be cast member previews next week.
Nice.
Yeah.
Kobe, we will be staying till close. So the parks close at 11 tomorrow night. So we will be live until about 11:30 at night. So, um, any other questions before we close out?
I have no questions. Thank you.
Let's see. We'll give it another minute to see if there's any other questions, and then we'll head out. But that is officially it for tonight's stream. Oh, here we go. We got another question here. And this is going to be the last question. When people hear the word Disney, can you all remind what would be the big scoop for viewers to look out for our want to understand why we must believe in Disney and how to describe it?
Okay. I honestly think that when they describe it, when Disney, we must believe like with the storyline and what to expect in movies and TV shows and all the rides in the parks, especially like new rides are coming, and I honestly think we can look out for these viewers if you're streaming at the parks and wanted to understand like that people never been to Disneyland or Disney World or Disneyland Paris or Tokyo or anywhere. Like I honestly think you got to show them around, navigate the parks, Monique, and this is how you describe to the parks, and you describing what is Disney all about. So that's how.
Absolutely. And then my thoughts, really quick. I think, to be in full honesty, that um, you know, I think I said this last Wednesday night during the podcast that, or someone else said it, that, other viewers don't understand what you do. Like, uh, like for example, when we stream inside the parks, we typically, how should I say this? The viewers don't really know exactly what we do, and so it's going to be taking some time for them to fully realize that, oh wow, I can't make it to the park one day. I can just turn on, like, for example, on YouTube where there's like a list of creators, and also the GSN, another, like we talked about last Wednesday, the Disney Streamer Network is an excellent source for Disney news, get your updates, etc. And so, yeah, that's my question to you, Monique, as well. So, but that wraps things up for us here. Thank you all for joining us. Once again, Matthew, feel free to tell us where they can find you and when you will be live next.
Okay, so you guys, you can follow me on social media. You guys can follow me on Instagram at MP in Orlando, and follow me on Matthew Perdomo on Facebook, and my YouTube on YouTube is Disney with Matthew on there, and I'll be in the parks probably in the next couple of weeks. I'm not quite sure. I got to double check the schedule, and yeah, and please check out Disney with Matthew, everyone. So and hit the link or search up my name on YouTube at Disney with Matthew. So thank you all.
Alrighty, and you can follow myself here on Amusement Park Pirates. You can follow me on YouTube. You can follow me on Instagram, Threads. You can follow us on TikTok. Not Instagram. I already said Instagram, but you can follow all of our socials on our link tree. If one of our mods, if you can drop the link to the socials, that will be greatly appreciated. You guys can follow us there because we have a lot, honestly, and we'll keep continuing to grow as well. So, but other than that, let's thank our sponsors. So, if you are looking to book your next trip, Ear to Their Travel is the way to go at no extra cost to you. They can help you plan your next dream vacation, whether it might be Disney or any other destination you have in mind. Use the link in the description to submit your request and start planning your next Disney dream vacation. We hope you enjoy your trip. Also, if you want to see your favorite streamers all at one time, make sure to check out the Disney Streamer Network, which you can watch up to almost 50, if I'm not mistaken, 50 live streamers all at one time. Scan this QR code to be sent to you through it. There's a lot coming up your way, and honestly, myself and Matthew are very proud to be in it as well. So, but anyways, guys, I also want to shout out our amazing guest, Disney with Matthew, for joining. It was a pleasure getting to chat with you, and hope you join for another one real soon. Thank you to our moderators. Mod love to all of you guys for keeping the chats fun, clean, positive, and engaging for anyone who enters the chat. Also want to give out a special thank you to our Ninja Watchers, our Patreon members, and all of you for joining us, especially to those of you watching the Disney Streamer Network viewers as well. So thank you, everyone. And stay tuned after this stream where you are going to be heading straight to Epcot for some Disney magic and mayhem. So make sure to mention Amusement Park Pirates sent us here into his stream, and hope you guys have fun at Epcot tonight. So until then, we will see you in the parks real soon. Good night, everybody.
Bye, guys.